Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Minnick, and what I would like to do in this video today is to show you how to register your account with MathXLforschool. I actually have a class I'm going to enroll in, and I actually have a student ID. One thing that's real important about the student ID information, or the personal registration record, it'll be called a couple of different things depending on which ID you're given. You'll notice on the left over here, we've got the one that says student single access code. Yours might look like that. The one on the right looks a little bit different, and it says student registration record. So depending on which one you have, they both work the same way. There's a whole bunch of letters, and there's some crazy words like ahead and lossy and savvy and dices and all kind of crazy stuff. So anyway, what you should be using when you go to set up your student account is that. It will not have any letters in it. It'll have all, I'm sorry, it won't have any numbers in it. It'll have all letters in it. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and use that so that we can set up our account. Now, something real important to note, if you had an account last year, you cannot use the same information. We're going to create a new account. I had an account last year, but we're going to create a new account here. So if you're not sure where to go, it's MathXLforschool. MathXLforschool. Okay. MathXLforschool.com. I'm clicking on that. And so it takes me to this page here. And I don't want to tour it. I don't want to demo it. I want to go ahead, and I don't want to sign in. Even though I have an account from last year, I don't want to sign in. I'm going to create a new one. Okay. Now, as I mentioned, I'm going to go ahead and make a student account. So I'm going to go ahead and click Student. And it's going to ask me for all kind of information. It's going to say, read this user agreement. So reading the user agreement. I'm a speed reader like that. And the license agreement. And I accept. So here I go. Do you have a Pearson's account? I don't like lying. I'm not encouraging you to lie. But for this purpose, we're going to say no, we don't. Even though you might have had one last year, no, you don't. Again, use a different login name than you did last year. I have 2 or 3 login names that I wrote down. Not a bad idea to do that, and that way, if one of them is okay and one of them works, just circle that one instead of, oh no, did I remember this? Because here's the thing, if you end up ruining this registration record, that costs the school $16 each time you do that. So like I said, it's not a bad idea to write down your user name. So I've got a couple written down. Let me try this first one. And I'm going to check availability, and it's good. All right. And now password is, so the one that I wrote down on my paper, I'm going to go ahead and circle that one, indicating that's the one I've got. I've already got it written down. That way I'm not going to forget it or mess it up. The password, again, I've got the password written down. It says my password's good. So I'm going to go ahead and circle the password that I had already written down. And it says retype my password, so you want to be very careful of uppercase, lowercase. I'm pretty sure that this is case sensitive. Now, it's asking me for this access code. I don't need to tab over to any of the boxes. I don't even think I need to put caps lock on or hit shift. I'm just going to go ahead and type in the letters in my access code. You won't be able to use these same letters because this is only good for one-time use. So I've got those in that box. And then once you know what? Maybe I guess I do have to. I guess I do have to go ahead and tab over to the next box here. And that's why I'm making this video, just to make sure that everybody's able to do this. As I mentioned before, there's some really silly words here. I said I'd keep the caps lock off, so I accidentally turned it on there for a second. And I've got one more here, and let's see what happens now. So I'm going to click Next. Now it's asking me for some personal information, so we'll go ahead and get that going. So this whole process shouldn't take too long. Email address, it's real important for the email address. What I want you to put in for the email address is whatever email you're going to check most often. For instance, if you don't check your school email address that often, don't put that one in. If you have a Yahoo account or something that you check more regularly, we'll put that one in. And it's asking me to retype that. So I've got my email address. Let's see what other good information they want. They want a country. I think we're in America. School zip code 44231. Last year our school wasn't on this list, and it's not this year as well. So I'm just going to click other school name, James A. Garfield High School. James A. Garfield. And I'm just going to abbreviate HS High School. City, Garrettsville, 2 R's, 2 T's, 2 L's, 2 E's. Sound like one of your middle school teachers there. Okay, state, I think we're in Ohio. And security question. There we go. This, I don't know if this is case sensitive or not, but I've never had to answer it anyway, so may we contact you? I'm going to leave that unchecked, otherwise I'll probably get a bunch of spam email. So I've got all that information, and I'm clicking Next. Now, you could print this out if you want. It's got my order name, my account number. Honestly, you don't. If you've made it this far, you're pretty good shape. And last year when we did all this, what we suggested you do at this juncture, at this point, is to go ahead and close out of your browser altogether. So I'm going to just go ahead and exit out of my browser. And now I've set up my account. I got that taken care of. So I feel pretty good about that. So what I'd like to do now is go ahead and enroll in a class. And then once I get that done, I'll show you a brief overview of where you can find your book and where you can find any class documents if they're there yet, which for my class they're probably not, but they will be. And so let's go ahead and go back in. Now I've signed in there several times, so I've got this tab here on my Google Chrome, Sign in MathXL. So my username, hopefully this works. And I put that in, and last year there used to be a little check mark over here that would check. Oh, there it is, the check mark. It recognizes that username and my password. And I'm going to sign in. And there it is. All right. So now at this point I'm going to click Enter MathXLforschool. And it's going to ask me about enrolling in a course. So this is where you're going to have another enrollment code that will have both letters and numbers in it. Okay, and just for this example, I'm going to go ahead and enroll in my Algebra 1 class, or Algebra 2 class rather, sorry. And again, I don't think you need to use capitals in this, so it's XL03. The zeros have a little slash through them to make it easier to see. So XL0341PJ. 801Z and 4WM3. Now, it says this course is not currently available. Please ask your instructor to verify that the course ID is correct and the course is open for enrollment. I didn't make this course available until, I think, tomorrow. So that's going to be a problem. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video and do a little bit of, you know what, well, while that's going, I guess I can log in on I've got my other computer nearby. I'll go ahead and make that particular course available today, and we'll try that again. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel that. I'm going to try it again here in a second after I get logged in. So in the meantime, I hope that everyone had a good summer. I know I did. I didn't do as much traveling as I would like to have, but don't forget that my YouTube channel, I will be putting the lessons up there. I will be putting short math modules up there. So kind of excited about that, really, to get that up and going and a little bit more organized this year. It's JAG HS Math Room 203, something like that is the my YouTube channel. So it'll be just a minute at the now on when we get this going. I'm in the process of making that course available sooner so that I can actually enroll now. Just a couple more seconds here. I'm going to go ahead and make that course available today. And we should be good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and try that again. So that was XL0341PJ 801Z and 4WM3. Now it says, is this your course? And it says Mr. Minnick Algebra 2 PD1. There it is. So I'm going to go ahead and click enroll, and you'll only have to do that once. Now you're all set with that. I'm going to go ahead and click OK. And so here's the home page, if you would, of this MathXL when you get logged in. If I could direct your attention to the left side of the screen, I got this new smart software, so if I seem like I'm a noob, well, I kind of am with this. So on the left, you've got course home. Okay. Honestly, this screen isn't real helpful. It's got all these weird things like this, and you don't know what all that's about. But if you put your mouse over those two little items, if you hover your mouse, it says that, hey, Math Basics, it's not available yet, but that's going to be an upcoming assignment. And then it also says pre-assessment. It's not available yet, but that's an upcoming assignment. So maybe a little bit more helpful than that course home is going to be the calendar tab. If you go ahead and click that calendar tab, it'll take you to calendar, and it'll show you on this calendar any upcoming assignments. It'll say if it's a homework or a test. See, it says an H and a T. It says that this MathXL Math Basics is due on the 29th. It says that the pre-assessment, you have until the 1st to try it. And then if you click the Homework and Tests tab on the left, when there are homework assignments, they will be shown here. At this point, there's none available, so there's not going to be anything. Results, you can click on that and check how you're doing in the homework category or in the test category. And then the study plan, this is really cool. Some of you might say, well, I can't do anything yet because we haven't covered it. Well, yes, you can. You can actually work ahead if you want. And you say, well, it only covers the first couple chapters. Well, watch this. In this study plan, I'm going to go ahead and look at view all chapters. And we're actually going to be starting the year off in chapter 2. So you can click this chapter 2. And relations and functions, that's the first thing we're going to do. You can click that. And you can actually quiz yourself, see if you're where you need to be. So the point is here, you can work ahead. It's not as though you have to wait until we get to chapter 6 to look at chapter 6. So if you're feeling ambitious, you want to work ahead, you're certainly welcome to do that. So hopefully that gives you an idea of how this MathXL for School works, what to look for. Back to the course home, the course documents. There will be these view course documents. I will be posting notes and the syllabus in here. There's nothing yet, but there will be course notes and the syllabus there. I may even go ahead and post links to any YouTube videos if I make YouTube videos of the lessons. So watch for that. Hopefully you have no problems at all getting registered with this, and I guess that will conclude this video. It's been fun. You tell me if it's been real fun. See you next time.